welcome back to our top 10 series where we give you guys super cool, awesome top 10 lists. I'm Court McGinley. Today we have a really interesting topic for you guys. It's the top 10 worst ways to break up with someone. Now, as I'm sure we're all aware, breakups, they can be really rough. They're not fun, and sometimes they can be rather heartbreaking. Now, this list, it can go on and on. But on this list, I'm gonna list 10 really bad ways you can be dumped. But before I get into this list that may possibly make memories of your crappy high school relationships come flooding back, I want to know, in your opinion, what is the worst way to break up with someone? Let me know your answer down in the comment section. Alright, let's get started and see if your answer is on this list. Coming in at number 10, cliches. You know, it's not you, it's me. Let's be friends. You deserve better. The list goes on and on. We've all heard these words being said when we watch sad romantic movies. The lines you never want to hear because you know it's just a bunch of bull. It is you. They don't want to be friends, and if they do, it's probably just so they can keep tabs on you or if they feel like hooking up. This is just an easy, thoughtless way to break up with someone. And at number 9, the text. Now, breaking up via text, let's be honest, it's a pretty cowardly thing to do. If you're going to break up with someone, at least have the balls to do it face to face. Now, I get it, maybe you text them because you think they'll go crazy. The only time it's somewhat acceptable to do this is if you're literally scared that that person would physically harm you. But if you're just gonna be a chicken about it, then this is not cool. This will result in the person who's being dumped not getting closure, and that's what causes people to be crazy and stalk you, and ain't no one got time for that. And at number 8, phone calls / voicemail. Now, this is a step up from the text, but it's still pretty bad. And what's worse, if the person doesn't answer you and you actually decide to leave a voicemail and do it that way. No, people, this is just not the right way to go about it. If the person doesn't answer, then take that as a sign from the breakup gods that this is not the way to dump somebody. And let's be honest, no one really calls people on the phone nowadays anyway. It's sad but true. And at number 7, under the influence. Basically, when you go out for a few drinks, it's usually a good time. But there's always that occasional outing when you're going to fight with your significant other about one stupid thing or another, and sometimes those fights can lead to a breakup. Now, this is an awful way to break up with someone because chances are you don't mean it and you will really regret it the next day. But what's worse is if you're actually planning to get drunk and break up with someone just so you have an excuse to get in a fight with them. But regardless, breaking up while intoxicated is never the right way to do it. And at number 6, mid-date. Yeah, this is definitely an awkward one. Imagine you're on a nice romantic date, you're gazing across the table into your partner's eyes, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, so I'm kind of thinking we shouldn't be a couple anymore. Talk about a ruined mood. But hey, at least this one was face to face, right? Now, I know I would want to get the heck out of there, but then who has to wait around to pay for the check? Now, I feel like if you ask someone out to dinner knowing you're gonna break up with them, you should probably be the one paying for the bill. And at number 5, through a letter. This one is bad because you now have this document that you can look back on again and again, and you just relive all the hurt. This is good for the person doing the breaking up because they will get to pour their emotions out onto the page without actually having to say anything to your face. But this is awful for the person being broken up with because not only will they read this whole thing out of confusion and curiosity, but then, as I said, every time they look back at it, which trust me, they will look at it more than once, it's just a constant reminder of the heartache. And at number 4, having a friend do it for you. This one is just straight up crazy. Whoever goes this route, they're just plain nuts. Having someone explain to you why your significant other is breaking up with you is just gonna cause trouble. It is in no way this person's responsibility to crush someone's heart. That's just not going to work. And if you think this is an easy way out for you, think again, because shortly after your friend talks with your now ex, your phone is going to be blowing up. And at number 3, over Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat. Yes, this is actually a thing now. Social media is that entwined into our lives that people are literally breaking up with each other over social media so the whole world can see it. This would probably be the most insulting one, seeing as you are going out of your way to make it so public and let the world know that you are done with this person. Imagine going to your boyfriend's or girlfriend's Instagram page and seeing that they just posted a pic of you two. So you think, oh, that's cute. So you go to click it and check it out, and you read the caption where it says, they are leaving you. I could not even imagine. Then you look and people have actually liked the picture. Oh man, that would just be too humiliating. Coming in at our number 2 spot, they catch you cheating. This is one of the worst ways to break up with someone. If you don't want to be with someone, you break up with them and then you hook up with whoever you want. Cheating is never an acceptable answer. But then you have people who stay with someone even after they cheated out of fear of not being able to find someone else, or they just feel they put so much energy into that relationship they don't want it to end. I say if they cheat, then you tell them to hit the road. You are too amazing to settle for someone who could do something so horrible. If you mess up and cheat, then at least have some sort of respect to tell your significant other yourself. Alright, we listed some pretty awful ways to break up with someone, but what takes our number 1 spot? There's just no coming back from it. In our number 1 spot, we have going ghost. You just vanish, disappear, no goodbye, no nothing, no indication that you're even broken up. You just never hear from this person ever again. You're deleted and blocked off every social media app they have. They've blocked your number so you can't text or call them. To be honest, you don't even know if this person is alive anymore. This would have to be the worst way to break up with someone. No closure whatsoever. It must leave a person with so many questions, most importantly, why? Well, there you have it. That's our top 10 list of the worst way to break up with someone. I'm interested to read your guys' comments and see what ways you think is the worst way to break up with someone. And if you have any personal stories, feel free to share them down below in the comments. As always, also let me know down in the comments which other top 10 lists you guys would like to see next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment for more awesome top 10 lists. We have more lists up over here. And as always, you guys can follow me on Instagram or my own personal vlogging page, Courtney McGinley Vlogs. I'd appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.